Hi, my name is Dr. Karen Kan, and I'm the founder of the Academy of Light Medicine and the Topican Healing Method. In this series, Healing Myths, Mistakes, and Misconceptions, I'm going over some of the things that I've seen over the decades as a medical doctor and a doctor of light medicine, things that might prevent you from healing as quickly, easily, and gracefully as you'd like. Now, today's topic is all about, is this your stuff? Is this really your stuff? Meaning that people are getting more and more empathic or empathetic over time. I think it's part of the evolution of humanity. And the grand majority of people that I help are who I call sensitive souls, highly sensitive people who actually have that amazing gift to feel a lot. Sometimes they see things that other people can't see, like ghosts and spirits. Sometimes they hear things that other people can't hear, like their guides talking to them or even demons talking to them. The most common is a very intense sense of emotion or literally tactile feeling. So we call those folks clairsentient. And clairsentience is, I believe, at least from my testing, about 80% of people have that as their dominant clair, if you will, their dominant sense or intuitive sense. So, what happens when we have a symptom and we are sensitive? And that's 1/3, at least 1/3 of the population, okay? So that's a lot of people. When we have a symptom, we often think, oh, this is my whatever, that this is my stuff. Oh, I have this, knee pain. What could cause it? What did I eat? What did I do? Did I eat wrong? And we keep questioning ourselves. And it's okay to do that. It's just that sometimes it's not your stuff, meaning that you're actually feeling or empathically feeling or seeing or hearing other things. It's like you have really sensitive sensors, but haven't calibrated the sensors to only give you the information that you really need to know for that day. Unless it is possible that you need to feel something for someone else on purpose because you have a soul mission to help that other person, being, planet, whatever it is. So there are exceptions to, this as well. It can be really confusing to know, is this my symptom or is it not my symptom? Like some people will just, and maybe you've had that instance, please share in the comments if you have, where you've just walked into some place and you start feeling horrible. And you're like, what is going on? Right? Now, sometimes it's because of something really, understandable. Like, for example, one Christmas, Boxing Day, which is the 26th of December. So Boxing Day in Canada, I was with my brother and went to Best Buy, and they had all these sales and he wanted to get something. I thought, oh, I'll just tag along, right? So I go in there and it's packed in there. This is long before COVID. So it's packed in there and all these electronics, all these people with their cell phones, right? I lasted about 10 minutes and had a migraine, like horrible migraine. I had to get out of that store. And it took me a while to recover because I didn't know what I know now. And there's certain healing things that I could have done had I known, but I get to teach these things now, right? So I could have pulled the EMF out. I could have reset, my energy. I could have, deleted, dissolved, and uncreated all those negative energetic morphic fields of the people that were there, all their cell phone frequencies, so on and so forth. But I didn't know all of that back then. So I just suffered with this migraine for a while. And yeah, it sucks to be super sensitive, but our sensitivity is actually our superpower. So if we learn how to use it and not to get abused by it, life is amazing. Life is amazing. So one of the things you can do is if you're not sure whether a symptom you woke up with or have is your stuff because you are so sensitive, one of the things you can do is actually just put the question out there in the universe. I wonder if this is my stuff. Sometimes just the awareness or the awareness of the possibility that it might not be yours is enough for it to go away. Yeah. So it's worth trying, right? I'm not saying it automatically does that, but for some people at their level of spiritual responsibility, all they need to know is to recognize that it's possibly not their stuff. That's enough. The universe goes, okay, good for you. Thumbs up. You don't need to feel that anymore. Now, for other people, they need to go deeper because their spiritual responsibility is higher. So they may start to go, whoa, okay, wait, is this my stuff? Or they may even go, I bet you this isn't my stuff, right? And then they have to go deeper. What is the next step? The next step is, okay, if this isn't my stuff, why am I feeling it? And that's where Topican healing gets really handy because we do divine muscle testing and we just check in with quality questions. We align to source, we ask the quality questions and activate healing frequencies in this process. So we just ask, okay, so what percentage of this symptom, whatever it is, you can name it. So for example, if I get a swollen knee, woke up swollen knee out of the blue, right? I might go, okay, what percentage of this swollen knee manifesting has to do with my stuff, as in Karen can in this body and timeline, and get a percentage. And more often than not, for me personally, it's like 2% or 8% or something really, really low, right? So what percentage is not my stuff, from this body and timeline? And that's like 98%, right? And you can go a lot deeper. There's a protocol that we use in Topican healing called the TKH, which stands for Topican healing, empathic assessment. And that's just kind of outlining the more common things that we see among sensitive souls. So, you could actually get very clear on what percentage of that is not your stuff. If it's not your stuff, whose stuff is it? Because you might need to know whose stuff is it, because you might have a role in healing it and you can't get rid of the symptom until you know. So is it, Mother Earth stuff? Is it, I used to be an empath for Mother Earth. So in other words, Mother Earth would have practical war breaking out somewhere on the planet. It was going to destroy half the planet, and I would start to feel a pain somewhere. And then I would calm energies in that location energetically at a distance. And then my pain would go away. And then I knew my job was done. Okay. So that was interesting. So you may feel stuff from Mother Earth. You may still feel stuff from entities around you. You may feel stuff from, people around you. You may feel a lot of stuff from mass consciousness or the collective unconscious, which is very common these days. You may feel stuff from all of humanity. So there's a lot of your alternate selves, your soul destiny, your contract partner. There's all sorts of things. And with Topican healing, we can be very specific and know, okay, so it's 10% from this, 90% from that, or 10% this, 30% that, whatever, right? Now, if you are feeling other people's stuff, the next question asks deeper down in the rabbit hole, those of you with higher spiritual responsibilities may need to know, okay, so I'm feeling Mother Earth stuff. Am I supposed to feel Mother Earth stuff for the highest good? And if you get a yes, then you go down a different rabbit hole. If you get a no, you're not supposed to feel the stuff, then you go a different rabbit hole and you go, okay, why am I feeling this stuff when I'm not supposed to feel this stuff? Is it because I have poor boundaries? Yes or no? Is there something else I need to heal? Yes or no? We actually have a whole bunch of, charts where you can figure that out, right? If you are supposed to heal it or do something with it, like I was with Mother Earth, my swollen knee, I said, okay, so I have a role. Is it true that I have a role to heal Mother Earth? The answer was yes. Okay. And then I find out what it is that needs to heal and do the healing. Is there anything else I need to know? Is there anything else to heal to release this particular symptom? The answer is no. So then we're back to square one and we're good. Okay, or at least not square one, but we're complete in that process. And oftentimes that symptom would just disappear on its own in a very short period of time. So that's been my experience being highly sensitive, and figuring these things out sometimes could take months for me, originally. But now I have the system, so I can teach other people how to do it much, much, much quicker. It's so great because wow, I remember that one time I did have that swollen knee, and it was like North and South Korea. And for some reason it showed up on my knee, and there was some healing that I needed to do, but I never thought to ask the question until like 6 weeks later, 8 weeks, 12 weeks. I can't remember how long it was. I was suffering from this swollen knee going, it's not getting better. I need to ask a better question. And then I finally realized I had a role. It was my job, if you will, to energetically, spiritually intervene in these circumstances. Now, in that case where I had 12 weeks, it wasn't necessarily 12 weeks, of just Korea, but, various different things that I was supposed to do. And that was the symptom I was given to hint to me that there's some work to do. So, one of the best things you can do is just, like I said, ask, is this my stuff? And then be able to discern. You don't have to Topican healing, but some way of discerning if it's not your stuff. Should you be feeling it or shouldn't you be feeling it? If you are supposed to be feeling it, why are you supposed to be feeling it? If you're not supposed to be feeling it, why are you feeling it, right? Right? And then do the healing related to that. So you don't have to feel anything that's unnecessary. And there's some other protocols that we have where even if you are supposed to feel something, because maybe it's part of the collective healing event that you are supposed to witness, okay? You don't necessarily have to have a 10 out of 10 severity of symptoms. Maybe, you can turn it down to a 2, barely feel it. You're still part of the healing event. You're still engaged in it. You're still witnessing it, but you're not in bed sick as a dog, right? So you can in Topican healing, we actually have this technique where we kind of dial down the intensity. Once you figure out what it is you need to figure out, if you don't need to have a 10 out of 10, or 9 out of 10, or whatever you have, you can dial it down to the lowest possible number so you can get rid of the symptom. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I'd love your comments. So go ahead and comment below this video. What's your experience? How do you figure out whether it's your stuff or not your stuff? How helpful has it been? If there's any ahas that you have from this video, please post that as well. I love to read those. So I thank you in advance for posting those comments. They're super cool to read. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button, and feel free to share this with anyone who you think might benefit. And I will see you on the next Healing Myths, Mistakes, and Misconceptions. And periodically, I will have workshops coming up as well. So if you're interested in more of the work that I do or Topican healing, I will put a link near these series of videos where you can sign up for the next workshop. Until next time, lots of love and bye for now.